Well, hello. It's like Sunday afternoon. It's gone 20 to 6. I've been in here 2 hours doing this quote or more, maybe 3. It's the final Tradify quote for the video I put out, video 101, where I was live pricing a customer's electrical project. 17th of June. It's now the 28th of June. It's more than 10 days later, and I'm only just getting to the official Tradify quote. And I thought in the initial video that I would compare my live pricing quote with the Tradify markups as I've marked up the materials when I fed the materials lists into the Tradify quote and added the time factors in for the labour. Some of them are coming out quite a lot more. The doorbells come out at 660 odd, something like that, when it was 500 on the live pricing, and some of them have come out under. So I will talk you through what the Tradify quote comes out at, and show you where the Tradify quotes are being made up on the screen. Well, here is the quote for video 101 on Tradify, and if you just look here, you see the description and the different parts of the quotation in the description. So, new socket for living room doorway, and so on. This, I've put all the totals that we had from the video. Not from the video, sorry, these are the totals from Tradify. So, for instance, this one I happen to know was £500 in the video. It's 664. I did phone the client and ask whether she wanted the digital electronic Honeywell chime that I installed in that other video of the Nest Hello, and she said yes. So that jolted it up by 60 quid. I'm not sure where the others came in, where the rest of the cost came in. Move one dimmer module and one gang light switch to the other side of the door. That came in about on track. It was about 240 odd on the video, and this one, I tell you what, I'll get all the figures from the video and we'll compare them here on Tradify. Well, hello again. I've just quickly put the estimates, the live estimates on. So for number one, a new socket circuit for the living room doorway, I've come out the quote 281. It was 264, so that's 20 quid more expensive. Number two, socket TV living room, I estimated 360, but I've got 223 as the actual figure there. So yeah, that's less. 3, the Nest Hello doorbell with electronic Honeywell chime installation. That's a lot more, £164 more. The Move one dimmer module and one gang, this would probably be more. No, it's not. It's £242. The 2 USB double sockets spurred each from existing in bedroom chased into wall is a lot cheaper again, 360 against 275 for the quote I'm giving her. And the number 6, 4 extra sockets from living room, 299 was the estimate, 260.32 after plugging into Tradify with all the markups on all the materials and the same time. So, you know, it's more expensive and it's cheaper at the same time here. So if we go down, this isn't the actual quote, obviously. This is where you plug everything in. I can get this up here. I can change the quantity. So, for instance, this is a Wilex single pole, 1 module B-curve RCBO. The unit cost to me is £42.22. Expensive. With the markup, the actual cost to the customer is another £8 on there. So that's how that works out. And likewise with all the rest of it. So if I could just, yeah, I can just go down a bit more while it's on the recording. Kitchen lights switch transfer, I click on that, the transfer by opening stud wall and finishing. Okay, so that's all how you plug it in to Tradify. And then if I just move that out of the way, if I save the draft and approve it, maybe I need to save it first. Are you sure you want to approve this quote? Yes. And you'll see the PDF possible download. Accept. Are you sure you want to accept this quote? Yes. Would you like to create a job for this quote? No, not at the moment. No. Right, now in options at the top, you will see print quote PDF, and then we download it. And you should see the savable quote. Here we go. So this is what the quote looks like. Here's the description. The total amount for all jobs is 1947. If we go into the video, where is it? The video. Here we go. Let's see what the total was. £2,011. So it's lovely music, that Dance of the Snowflakes. So £2,011 versus 47. So we're £60 cheaper, despite being £160 more on the doorbell. So there we go. And then all I need to do here is download it from the Tradify website. It'll ask me where I want to save it, and at the moment my USB isn't in there, so let's put the USB stick in. That is my company USB stick, which needs backing up every so often. And for the first job then, the first job on the quote is the new socket circuit for the living room. You can see how it's broken down into all the materials. What I charge, so it's £50.98 I charge for a 100-metre drum of 4mm squared single core, and I've got 0.05, which is 5 metres of it, which is generous at £2.55. Fixing kits, small jobs. These are £11 fixing kits, which it boosts up to £15. Tradify gives it out at £15. It's a kind of catch-all. That will £2.81. It gives me doorbell, Google Nest Hello Video doorbell comes out at £310 with the markup on it. Quite expensive transformer, quite expensive chime. Oh, I've got 2 transformers on that. Oh well. Kitchen lights switch transfer. Unless she mentions it, I won't do anything about that. Yeah, so I've got, really, I put down for Scullmore, but yeah, it might not be Scullmore. I've got to put one dimmer and one switch. I think it's a one-way switch. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, on there, and yeah, so, and then it totals up each section. It totals up each section. So there's your bedroom spur that I said was going to be 299, or did I say 399? I can't remember. Extra sockets in existing bedroom. Yeah, I said it was going to be 360, and it's nearly £100 cheaper than that. I'm going to charge her. And it's still quite a nice round figure, so it's about £2,000 for all that work. And then she wants a Nest camera, installed outside as well. So if we just stop that recording now. I hope that was informative in some way, and if you liked it, please think about commenting or subscribe, or comment if you didn't like it as well. That was an exercise in my ballpark estimating as against putting in the precise materials and working through in your head the time. The times were the same for both, but the materials were guesstimated to start with. And as you can see, normally when you put things through Tradify with the markups on the materials, for me it comes out more expensive, but on this occasion it came out cheaper. So yeah, thank you for tuning in again, and I hope that was of some interest for those of you who watched the video 101. I'll be back again soon with a bit more subcontracting work, putting in a hot tub outside, and then we've got the upgrade to the consumer unit that we left off. We've got the part 2 coming out as well. So see you soon and have a good week.